welcome to Sweet Art Made Simple. My name is Jill and I am the owner of Sweet Art Factory, and we sell lots of cookie cutters. We have thousands of cookie cutters to choose from. So I just picked one out of our factory and I baked some Starfish cookies, and I want to show you today how to decorate them in 4 different ways. And for summer barbecue or a beach party or an outdoor fun event during the summer or even springtime, Starfish always make people really happy. So join us and we're gonna get started. All right, so I baked 4 different Starfish cookie cutters. I'm going to show you 4 different ways to decorate them. Ahead of time, I went ahead and did an outline with royal icing. If you want to find out how to make royal icing, just go on our website, sweetartfactory.com, go to recipes and frostings and file royal icing or the glossy icing. Both are great because they harden when you touch them and it makes it easier to float. So here, using some more royal icing, I'm just going to fill it in. And it's just really easy. This is called the floating method. And you just fill it in. You can either use a tip like this or you can use a spatula. Different decorators do it different ways. I just want to make it simple. This is a disposable decorating bag and this is a number 4 tip. There's a lot of different writing tips. There's number 1, which is really tiny. Number 2, 3, and 4. And decorators, they all have their favorites that they use. So I'm just going to kind of fill that in. And this is a 2-in-1 tool. You can use this or you can use a toothpick. And this is just filling in the edges, just so that it's going to go out. Now there's a product that you can buy in your local grocery store. It's called coconut sugar. It's kind of a healthy way to bake with. So you're not using pure granulated sugar. But I like it because it actually looks like sand. So isn't this awesome? So what I'm going to do is I took some sand, actually it's coconut sugar, and I put it on a plate, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it in my icing like this and just press it down and then lift up. So it gives it kind of a starfish look to it. And I'm just going to kind of put those like there. All right, so now you have kind of a starfish look. Now using your icing that you already have, make sure it doesn't drip off there, I'm just going to make a circle there and then just kind of gradually add little dots as I go down the line. It's starting to lift off, if you can see that. I'll have to fix that with my little 2-in-1 tool. Yep. It really is lifting off. Okay. The joys of television, right? So. Now if I was having this issue and I was just decorating with, at home, I would actually probably thin my icing out just a little bit more, because now I realize that that sugar does lift off. So kind of things that decorators have to deal with on a regular basis, just the trial and error of things. But you can kind of see the method that I'm going with. Okay. And I've tasted the coconut sugar and it actually tastes really good. So when the people bite the cookie, it's going to really look nice. Now you don't have to do the little pearls on there if you don't want to, but just decorating it and putting it in there. Now the nice thing is then I can actually put that on there and it looks like it's sitting in sand. So isn't that fun? All right, the next one I'm going to do is called also the floating method. I had already outlined it. And again, I'm going to fill this in. And this is Regal Purple. It's really I love Regal Purple. So pretty. This kind of reminds me of like peacock feathers. Just that real brilliant purple. You can use all different colors depending on the party. Sometimes when you have a theme party, you can just make cookies and just decorate according to the colors of the theme of the party. You just want to fill it in. It's almost like coloring. So if you like to color, you would be a really good cake cookie decorator. You just fill it in. Now, one of the nice things about working with this icing that I use, which is, I call it the glossy icing on my website, is that it doesn't dry as fast as royal icing. So I have a little bit more time to work with it. And the other thing is it actually dries this nice glossy look, which I really like too. I'm just going to fill in the little parts that I'm show. Okay. Now, using my other tool, I'm just going to make some stripes. Just kind of go across. You can actually do any design you want. You don't have to do the stripes. But I just thought it would be kind of neat. And what happens, because it's already wet still, it's just going to kind of sink in to the icing that's already there. And actually, minutes from now, it'll look very different than it looks actually right now. Okay, and then using edible pearls or different things, you can, these are edible beads. They actually look like pearls. You can just stick it right in the middle, and it just makes a really pretty design. And these are some purple ones that I have that we sell on our website. But the craft stores sell these too. And this will take about probably an hour or two to dry and set perfectly into the cookie. And so you don't want to serve these right away. You want to make them ahead of time, let them dry. The nice thing about this icing is it will dry so hard that you can actually ship them, you can serve them, you can stack them. And I'm going to set these over here, and then we're going to look at those at the end. Okay, now I've got some yellow fondant, and using the cookie cutter that I had to make the cookies, I went ahead and cut out this cookie. Now, I always keep my fondant in a Ziploc bag because it dries up really, really fast. And if it's really, really cold, which it is in this building today, sometimes you have to zap it in the microwave for a little bit. But taking a cookie, I'm going to try to make a little bit of a 3D effect. So I'm going to kind of mold it out like this and just kind of stick right here. Just kind of doing the setup right now. Like that. And then just another one like this. And these just make so the cookie looks a little bit like an actual starfish, because starfish kind of have that little hump in the middle. Me and my kids go down to La Jolla Cove, which is in California and San Diego, really close to where we live. We absolutely love La Jolla Cove. And one of the fun things to do, I'm using water right now to just go around the cookie and on top, using my finger. And we go to La Jolla Cove, and when the tides are out, we can actually go and stick our fingers in the starfish and kind of see them retract. You can pick them up. You can't take them home. It's a conservatory there, so you have to be really careful to keep every. All right, so now I want to kind of look where there it is. So now I'm going to take it down and see how it kind of molds into the starfish. So it actually looks more like an actual starfish that you should see at the beach. And if it starts to crack a little bit, you can use your finger and wet a little bit and kind of soften it out. Now, once you have this, you can do all kinds of things. You can decorate in lots of different ways. You can make little indents, you know, with a knife, kind of like a starfish if you want. But I'm actually going to make a little smiley face. So using my little royal icing here, I'm going to make 2 little dots. It's got a little purple from before. Okay. And then I have these edible eyes. These we sell on our website, but you can also buy these at a craft store. You don't have to use the eyes. You can use like a black royal icing if you want to. And I could leave it just like that, or I could make a little smiley face with an edible marker. But I just like it just like that, just to have a little face on it, just like that. All right, and then the last one we're gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly float. Just like this. And I'm not gonna need to dry it because I'm just gonna float it and then sprinkle. Okay. One of the things that's a lot of fun is you can just go on YouTube and type in Starfish cookies and see how other decorators decorate it, or go on Google and look at different ideas or different party ideas, or Pinterest is like, we love Pinterest. We're on Pinterest, and a lot of people that I know that are really amazing decorators have some great things. So using a plate, I'm just going to stick this over here. I'm taking just some yellow crystals that are sugar crystals. I'm just going to sprinkle it right over the top. Okay, and just shake. All right, and then just really easily, I'm just going to put a pearl right in the middle. All right, so now we have 4 different designs. I'm just going to stick them right here so you can see how we made 4 different types of starfish. There you go. Simple as that. Thanks for joining us today.